Hello, welcome to the channel Way I Man. We are Duncan and Joe and we are embarking on an epic 9-month trip. We are currently exploring the fantastic country of Morocco. Duncan is taking some marvellous photos, so why not come along with us? In today's episode we travel from Oula Lydia down for one night in Safi, and then we travel on to Essaouira. Safi was our next stop, and I'd picked Safi because I'd read that there was a carrefour in the town and we were running quite low on supplies. Driving through the town though towards the campsite was not very encouraging. The campsite looked derelict. In fact, we parked outside whilst I went in to see if I could find anyone. There were 3 vans on the grass, and in my excellent French nod, I spoke to a gentleman who assured me that it was in fact open, but by this time a guard had appeared and let Duncan through the gates. We headed on up into the town. We didn't make it to the carrefour, that was just a little bit too far, so we planned to stop there on our way out in the morning. And by the time we got back to the campsite there was a few more vans turned up, and in the end I think there was about 15 vans. It is sad that the campsite did spoil my opinion of Safi, because as we were driving towards the carrefour, some of the town walls were really nice. Maybe next time. So at the moment we're travelling from Safi to Essaouira, and we've picked the coast road, but it's appalling, isn't it?
Got to be quite vigilant, which you should be anyway, but I mean it's just a little bit more difficult to negotiate oncoming heavy vehicles.
It seems to be that the road is all nice and tarmacked, but it's cracking away at the edges, or it has cracked away at the edges. So especially on our side of the road, it just seems to be so narrow, doesn't it? So very thin. So when we're driving along and a heavy comes towards us, there's a big drop towards the hardcore on the side, and we just don't want to drive into it, do we?
Well, I'd rather not.
Yes, it's yeah.
You can't appreciate the scenery because you're too busy watching this.
Yes.
Chasm.
Yeah. I'll show you now. I have showed. Oh, there's a heavy coming, so I'll turn it round.
To be honest, the best way to do it, I've found now, is just to slow down as it gets a little bit closer. Find yourself a nice levelish piece, pull over, and then just slow right down and let him come past you, then he'll slow down, which just sort of negates the whole object. Then he'll give you a nice wave to say thank you, go past you slower than you want him to, then you get back on the road at a safe point. You just don't get scared of tearing the inside walls of your tyres.
This bit here is not too bad, is it? And this is quite.
It's back there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got this little bit on the right hand side now. That you get that a lot of that, but it's a big drop of about 6 inches, 6 to 10, 8 inches. This is not so bad. To be honest, this is perfect. This is excellent.
Yeah. But it has been. I think today is going to be a long drive, although it was only 2 hours.
1 hour and 53 minutes.
Yeah. Once we entered the campsite, it was lovely and peaceful, such relief. At 160 dirhams, it was our most expensive stop. I was running a little short on cash, so we'd only planned on staying for a night. I was talking to our neighbours who were stranded there due to a vehicle breakdown, and the lady suggested that we really should go and visit Essa Ora. It was a location in the Game of Thrones series. Both Duncan and I watched the Game of Thrones and were excited to see if we could spot the exact location. Oh, I can imagine all the kids running up and down that tree. God, that would be mint. That looks excellent. I like that. We ordered a taxi from reception into Essa Ora for 250 dirhams return. Excellent value for money. So I hope you join us next week when we tour Essa Ora. Thanks for watching.